Alright, what up gang? I just got out of the gym, nice little chest workout. You going? Where are you going? Okay. Yeah, I got a little chest workout in. Feel great. Feel pretty dead, not gonna lie. Alright, so this will now be my third time recording this Q&A video that you guys have asked for. But this time I got it, I promise. So I put on my Instagram basically like questions that people have, maybe like new bikers, people that want to get a bike. All right, the biggest question I get asked, besides like where your mirror's from, is what bike should I start out as a beginner? I think someone with no motorcycle experience, you're definitely going to want to go 300 or 400. Just so you really understand everything about the bike. You might drop it, you'd rather drop an R3 than you would an R6, you know? So just don't start on a 600 unless you have like some good like dirt bike experience or something. Like if you've been on 450s, 250s, all that nonsense, then you're probably fine starting out on a 600. But if you're just straight up like first time you ever get a bike, it's what you're gonna learn on, I highly recommend an R3 or like a Ninja 400. Do you remember the first time you hit 100 miles per hour on your sport bike? No, not even close. But I mean, I know right once I picked up this bike like 4 months ago, I was in the car with my buddy on our way, and I was like, I'm not gonna speed, like I'm just gonna take it easy when I first get the bike. And then within like 3 minutes of me having the bike, I flew past him in this little tunnel spot in Atlanta. It was awesome. But yeah, no. Oh, this one's good. How do I explain to my parents I'm not gonna die on my bike? You can't do that. You literally can't. Like it's just something we have to all live with, that you know, we may not make it home. But if it's something you really want, how I did it, because my parents were the exact same way, how I did it was I worked my ass off, I got enough money, and I went and bought that shit myself. And at that point, if you're old enough, then there's not really anything they can do. And if you buy it with your own money that you worked for, it's your money, you know, you can do whatever you want with your money. What bike do I have? So this right here is a 2008 CBR 600RR. Obviously it has some mods that make it look a little bit better than a normal 600, but yeah, this is a CBR 600RR Honda. All right, let's go through some more questions before I get to my destination, also known as Target. Let's see. It's the fastest I've gone. I don't know, around 160. Like the speedometer said like 165, I think, but you know, the speedos are off by a little bit, so it was probably closer to like 150 something. But yeah, 160-ish. I don't know. If we're judging like off of the speedo, then like 165, but if we're judging off of actual speed, then I couldn't tell you. Any tips for your first year riding? Yeah, I mean, be careful. If you're not comfortable on the interstate, don't take the interstate. Just assume that nobody can ever see you. Like assume you're invisible, just because it'll save your life. Like just assume no matter what, that people are always gonna like pull out in front of you and then act according. Oh, look, hello brother. Dude, just find an empty parking lot and like practice your counter steering and shit. Stuff like that will really help you. Oh, whoa. Why does she run like that? She's nervous. This one says, how old are you and when did you start riding? I'm 23. Started dirt bikes when I was 5 and street bikes when I was 19-ish. So I've been on motorcycles most of my life. Could you still fight with a screwdriver in your leg, fighting off 6-year-olds? Yeah, duh. Look at me, I'm a fucking unit. I mean, I would probably end up dying, but I would get them for the first little while. I'd be fucking them up. All right, gang, I'm about to go into Target. I'll hit y'all when I'm back. Welcome back. I'm back from Target. Got what I needed. What inspired you to get into the world of bikes? So my dad bought me a little Honda 50cc dirt bike when I was 5. I destroyed it. I wrecked it so fast, but you know, once you get that feeling, it's not like, I don't know, nothing compares to riding a motorcycle, if I'm being honest. What's the best advice you can give a new female rider like myself? Any 300 or 400cc bike I would recommend. I don't think anyone should really start on a 600 unless, you know, you've had a lot of experience or you've been on one before. So yeah, I would just say, you know, look for like 300 to 400cc bikes. They're a lot cheaper too, which is nice, so you can get into riding a lot faster. But yeah, that's about it. Have you ever gotten into legal trouble? Are we talking about on the bike, or are we talking about like in general? Because on the bike, no. Surprisingly enough, I've been a good boy. I'm a pretty good guy for the most part. I don't really do anything too crazy, especially in my hometown, just because, you know, there's not a lot of bikes out here, so it's hard to fucking like be incognito. But if I'm somewhere else, yeah, I mean, I'll do some stupid shit. Oh yeah, but legal trouble, yeah, I mean, if we're talking about not on the bike, yeah, I've been in some legal trouble. I've done some stupid shit in my life. Nothing too crazy. I mean, I've just like spent the night in jail. It's not like anything crazy. I've just, you know, shit happens, man. When you're in high school and college, you know, shit happens. All right, let's see. I have a Honda VTX 1300, but I want a bike like yours. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that is a large bike. Like it's probably like a cruiser or something like that, if I had to guess. So I would say, yeah, you're definitely gonna need to get used to some of the posture, but I don't think it'll be hard because you've already rode motorcycles before, so you understand like how they are, how they work, stuff like that. So I don't think it'll be difficult. But then again, I have no idea. I've never rode one of those, like a Honda 1300 or whatever you called it. I've never rode one, so I don't really know, to be honest. But if I had to guess, you'd be just fine just like switching over to a bike like mine after your 1300. I think it would just take a little bit of getting used to, but once you're used to it, I don't think you'll have a problem. When you're going like 90 plus, is it difficult to breathe? No. Especially if you have a good helmet that can cut through wind well, then no. I mean, you know, it's just it's not as bad as, like, it's not bad. Maybe if you're going like 160, 170, I don't know, but I could still breathe when I was going like 165, so I think you'll be okay. Look at this, look how beautiful this spot is. This is like the prettiest spot in my hometown. It's so pretty. But yeah, no, I mean, I think you'll be okay. Let's see. Do you prefer riding solo or in a group? See, this one's really tough because, like, I like solo for certain things. Like, there's benefits to both. I like solo for certain things and I like group riding for certain things. Solo I like because I can just do this, you know? I can go wherever I want. I can go see stuff that I want to see. So I do like solo. And I like group rides. It's a little bit harder to like talk to you guys, you know? But look at this. Look at that. Shit is beautifuler than a motherfucker. But yeah, solo, I mean, they both have benefits. But group riding's so fun just because, you know, you got a bunch of your pals and you're all just like mobbing together. Like, and if you're in a group, it's kind of hard for cops to really do anything. So you're really just doing whatever the fuck you want with the boys. And there's not much better than that, you know? Like, what was your first bike? I mean, if you count dirt bikes, is that Honda 50cc that I mentioned earlier. But if we're talking about like street bikes, then it was a 2009 Honda CBR. Actually, I'll put it up on the screen. It was white, and I liked it a lot. It was that's right after they made some changes to the engine to make it like more approved and whatnot. But it's still a fast bike. The thing was still plenty fast. I mean, it's still a 600, you know. I'm trying to think of other questions that I've just gotten that nobody put in that because I get them all the time. A lot of people ask my winglets or my mirrors, like they look like Rizoma Stealth mirrors. They're not. They're knockoffs, but they do the same thing. It's the same concept. It works just like a Rizoma Stealth would, but it's not $400 because if you buy $400 mirrors and you don't have like a full suit or like a nice helmet, then you're kind of an idiot. hot take, but I'm just being honest. But yeah, I mean, they're knockoff Rizoma Stealths. My headlights, I get that question a lot. My headlights are Moto Dynamic headlights. They're awesome. It probably took me 30 minutes to take off all my fairings, replace the headlights, and put all my fairings back on. So that's awesome. Like, they're so plug and play, it's not even funny. And they look so good. They look so good. I love how they look. But yeah, my boots, these are Dainese Torque 3 boots right here. Dainese Torque 3s. I love them. And like, I've had them for a while now, and the only part that yellow is right there, if you can see it. That's the only spot that's yellowing on them. So that's pretty good. I mean, they're still relatively white, and I mean, I use these a lot every day basically. So, but yeah, that's about all. Like, that's about every question that I've got, I think. If I think of some more, I'll put them in another video, or I'll probably make another video, like an updated one here soon. I know a lot of people just want like every spec on my bike, which is kind of difficult to do, but you know, I'll try it. I get a lot of questions about my Insta360 setup as well. What's going on here? Why are you going so slow? Yeah, I get a lot of questions on my Insta360, just stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, I change up my setup almost every single day, so it's so difficult to answer like, what do you do with your Insta360? Like, look at where it is right now. I've never put it there, but that just seems like a good spot, so I put it there and I'm gonna try it out. But I put it behind me on this little GoPro mount before. I don't do that anymore because the last time that I did it, I was in Miami and it broke. Like, it like my GoPro, the GoPro mount, like where it connects to this, it broke and shattered. Like, it bounced off the back of my bike. I was going like, I don't know, I was going fast, and it bounced off the back of my bike, and I was so upset. And then I went and bought another one. Yeah, boys, I don't know, that's about all I got. That's about all the questions I got. If you have any more questions, feel free to drop them in the comments, because I will look at them, you know. Yeah, fools, that's about it. That's about all I got to say for this little Q&A nonsense. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything. I probably did. It's just hard to like ride around and like talk about stuff that's on my phone. I don't know, it's difficult. Yeah, but that's just me, you know. Curious what you guys got to say, so let me hear that shit. Let me hear that shit, brothers. All right, peace out.